Welcome, Gemini, to your Astro Dice reading for July. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get straight into this and see what's going on with you. Best message coming out for July. Best message, please. And we will be having that buck moon coming out on July 3rd, so I will be getting those energy readings out. Okay, it will be going by energy. Okay, so don't forget to look for those. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We'll be up right after these. Best message. Ooh, we have Saturn coming in with some Aquarius energy in the 7th house. Ooh. So, something you have to learn. The part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom. Doing it Aquarius style, this energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. You'll be also learning something from online. Great online card. Okay, and going straight into the 7th house, the area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Getting straight into this. We're going straight to the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Beginning of the month, let's see. This message, please, for what are you learning? It has to do with the 7th house. Something that feels like it's going to free you. It's going to make you feel like you're free. Yeah, there's some temptation going on over here. So something that you do feel is tempting you, that you need to gain wisdom about, whether it's a toxic energy, whether it's an addiction, right? However it is, free yourself from those karmic chains. You might even realize that it's karmic. Yeah, it's causing some mental conflict over here. When it comes to the Aquarius, getting you all in your mind, not feeling like you're getting your material, spiritual prosperity over here. It feels like it's a little upside down. It's a little wishy-washy. That is the 6 of Pentacles. So not, not feeling like you're getting what you want. It's unfair. Definitely unfair. For some of you, if you are dealing with another person as a love situation because of the 7th house, talking about partnerships, you may feel like this person is tempting you to come back to you. They may be trying to beg you back, right? You may even be tempted yourself to return back to this person, who does have some kind of toxic chain to you, feeling like you have strings attached, something that is not as healthy as it should be. But it does feel like, however it is, it feels like right now the circumstances are beyond your control to have, any type of kind of like mental freedom over here, right? Everything seems a little clouded. You feel a little anxiety. You might feel confused about the situation. Why do they want to come back? Why are they begging me back? Why do I want them back? However it is. And it does feel like at this time, it is time to free yourself from this worry, from this anxiety, of whatever it is. I do have 11:11. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says 11:11 on the clock. I keep showing these. Oh God, it went off. That's even better. But anyways, that's even more grand. Anyways, it says 11:11 on the clock, and not sure if my phone's really showing that or not. I don't know if anybody can really see that, but anyways, it makes you might have a runner. 11:11 could be twin flame energy. You might feel like this is a toxic energy that's going on between you and this person, and maybe you're tempted to go back to them because it's your twin flame. So we have the runner chaser thing going on over here, but maybe it just gets to the point where for those of you who are dealing with that type of energy, and that kind of soulmate, maybe you don't want to go back, right? Maybe it's just like, I'm tired of the chase. I'm tired of the run. I'm tired of playing the game. Tired of playing the game. So for others of you of doing with business or family or any of that, I just feel like you really are craving some fresh experiences and some kind of knowledge that's going on. Others of you, it might be time that you know that it's time to start studying up on some new kind of connection, wanting something new within the world, but just trying to gain the wisdom to figure out how am I going to do this, right? How am I going to do this? I am not sure how this is going to be. Um, So let's see what's going on. Clarify on the temptation, please, Spirit. Remember, everybody's temptation is different. So whatever I missed, you know your own story. Whatever I gave out, if it's not your story, you can throw those pieces away. Yeah. The quiet power. Yeah, sitting in your quiet power. You kind of have the inner truth to this situation. You know it. It's just that you're confused about the situation. I feel you're very clouded. It's almost like you know exactly what's going on, but there's kind of this weakness um, towards this situation, and it's really tempting. It's like calling you back, come back, right? Um, you also have this person over here who could be also misusing their power through manipulation, but they definitely are trying to beg you back, and it's kind of weakening you because I do feel like there is some kind, there could be some chemistry that is between you two, right? But oh gosh, yeah, you have inner feelings for this person. This is a person you do really do have some kind of inner feelings for them, which they are kind of weakening your insecurities on the situation, which clouds yourself to not be able to look deep within the cup. It's like I know what's deep in the cup, but I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do because they're throwing me off guard. So whatever the situation is, it's definitely throwing you off guard as it is whispering in your ear, come back, however it is. Or do I want them? Do I not want them? Do I trust them? I don't know if I trust them. You see what I'm saying? Because I do have love for them. Um, However it is. Do I leave this job? I really love this job. I love the people I work with, but I hate, the way maybe management treats me or something is going on. So take it how it resonates, but you are preparing it for the progress to leave this, to leave this enterprise, to leave this love, to leave this situation. Yeah. I just feel like you feel like you need to leave, like you don't want to do this, right? I'm preparing to look outwards. I know I shouldn't be doing this. You guys need to listen to your higher self, your intuition, your gut feeling, that feeling that's nagging you. Because I just feel like you're going back and forth between your gut feeling of, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, right? And that monkey mind that is trying to hold you back, trying to say, well, you could give him a second try or, something of this nature. So that's definitely where the Saturn is coming in, which is trying to accept the challenge to gain the wisdom, um, the overall wisdom of the situation, which would be listening to that gut feeling. It's kind of like the bridge between the intellect versus the heart. Mind over matter, right? Mind over heart in this situation. Which, the devil card's good at that one too. Mind over heart, mind over matter. But I think with the Aquarius energy coming in, it's like it wants you to free yourself, but that is air. So it is definitely keeping you trapped within your mind. Okay, going straight into the mid-month. Movement, choices, and decisions. You still have not found the right way to go yet. Still allowing that to juggle back and forth with the positive movement forward. No positive movement forward just yet. Not seeing the Chariot coming through with the Eight of Wands upside down. So there's no victory just yet. There's no Chariot yet. There's no accelerated motion or movement from this situation on your mind. So you definitely have not accepted the challenge just yet. You're waiting for things to shift around to bring the acknowledgement and the attention to this, seventh house, to this situation. Maybe you're waiting for someone else to make the move, but you haven't. I don't see you really moving yet. I see you juggling around a lot of thoughts and a lot of choices, but not really doing anything about it just yet. When it comes to the seventh house, you'll be, in your other houses, you're doing great. I'm sure there's other houses, you're fine. But in this situation, there's should be, it's almost like I know I need to get into this boat. I know I need to move on. I know I need to release this baggage that is sitting here, you know, kind of holding me back and holding me down. Um, Needing to bring this to the acknowledgement for the front and center, right? That way you can have this transition, you can have this change. You can then understand what it is you're gaining from the situation once you have the wisdom coming through. So with the positive movement forward, saying I don't have any positive movement forward, but I'm starting to trust in myself a little bit more. Starting to trust in my intuition a little bit more during the mid-month. Wow. So it's almost like you're having this battle within your mind, knowing, where you want to go, what you're passionate about and what you should do. And I just love the Hierophant coming up because it says you have the wisdom inside, you know what you want, and you're starting to trust yourself. There has been no movement. So it's kind of like you're just sitting down saying, you know what, I think this is what I'm going to do. You're now placing the desires on the truth, right? Now you're starting to see things coming through. You're taking kind of the silent approach to the situation within yourself, because you know that the only way that you can have the happiness that you're looking for and create this happiness within the seventh house is to listen to yourself. Acknowledge this shift, acknowledge this, and start trusting within yourself, and not always listening to what our mind has to say. Okay, so this is definitely, truly feeling more at home within yourself, trusting within yourself, giving yourself more tradition, more self-control, more regulation of how much of your mind you're going to listen to, as much as you're listening to your heart, right? Listening to your feelings. And I love this one over here because it's saying you're starting to awaken to, right, the happiness. Maybe you're listening to your friends. Maybe you're asking friends as well as listening to you. You know what? I have this feeling this is what I should do. And then, it does also look like you will be going out maybe with some friends, having a little bit of a celebration that can also, open the mind because it's doing something different. And the more that you're doing something different, you're not just kind of set in this place. So it kind of feels like the feelings of whatever it is are starting to fleet away, starting to go away. Those were based on, this temporary mood, this way that I was thinking, bringing these emotions this way. And now I'm starting to listen to my intuition, trusting within my own wisdom, and I am feeling better about the situation, right? Go with your gut today, right? That way you can have the change for tomorrow that you're looking for, because I do see that you're ready. You are ready to move on from this situation the more you keep thinking about this situation, right? One foot in front of the other, right? But then you always have the what if this, what if that, how about this, how about that, what if they change, what if they don't, what if they this. Going to the end of the month, I love how you're traveling over here. You're taking on your authority. That's it. You're in emperor mode. You are taking it back. You see the hope. You see the faith. You're starting to see, that's the star card. You're starting to see what you're gaining the wisdom on. Now you understand what's going on within this process. Now you're understanding what I need to do, right? This is definitely now putting in permanent. As you're the authority, as you're the authority and you're emperor, now this is permanent decisions. Over here, it was like, yeah, I'm starting to wake up to understand these situations. Now I'm permanently getting there. I understand, and I have the hope and the faith of what I do is the truth. And I understand the hope and the faith is coming from listening to learning to saying, you know what, I'm not going to do that because this is going to end up hurting me. Seven of Swords. This is where the deception and the envy comes from. This is listening to that monkey mind. This is allowing this situation from the devil over here to do what it needs to do, get away with what it wants to get away from, causing the heartache and the pain of the Three of Swords, right? But you're going to rejoice in that celebration with the Three of Cups. Again, there it is. with the truth, saying this is where I'm going to free myself. And I understand the truth now. I understand the truth, and there is going to be no more obstacles or challenges to this situation at all. Okay, because now I'm walking in my own power. So this month you're definitely becoming your own ruler, taking your power back, acknowledging what it is you need to do for this situation. No more confusion. Absolutely. Now you're inspired to want to move and explore, feeling that freedom. There it is. That was the whole Aquarius idea, right? The part of you accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom for your freedom. For your freedom within the 7th house. Do not allow that boss to tell you what to do. If I don't want to be here, maybe, you know what, I'm not going to think about the what if, this, that, the other. You know, when it comes to a family member, I'm not going to worry about what this, that, and the other, or a romantic situation, or any partner or friendship. This is the way it has to be. Because the more that you collectively focus on what's desired within the situation of what you want with the Star card, definitely with a Hierophant over here when you really started waking up, right? Things become more visible. Things become more, you know, your wisdom in the middle here, the wisdom, right? Gaining my wisdom. The wisdom is coming through. I'm starting to understand what is going on over here. I'm understanding that this is becoming kind of a karmic cycle of things that are happening within my life, and I'm cutting the cord to this situation. Otherwise, I am not happy. I'm not happy. You will not be happy. Right? You need to feel valued within a relationship, whether it's at work, whatever the 7th house is, there has to be more value. Your needs need to be met. Stop being overlooked. Right? It's an opportunity to see them, see the concerns that are going on within your life, acknowledge them, you know, finding that wisdom, seeing the truth within the situation and saying that's it. And the Hope card is the Star card, which is Aquarius under Aquarius. Whoa, whoa. Yep, releasing the pain with the 3 of Swords. I'm in reverse. I'm moving on. That's it. I found my place. I have my self-talk. I have my self-truth. I'm recovering from this situation. I'm releasing any pain from this situation. I'm finding my own success within the situation. And what the truth within the situation is at the end of the month is I have the courage now. I know my strength now. I'm focused. I know I'm compassionate. I can see what it is I need to see. I've learned what this is all about. Star card again. Wow. Renewal of spirituality, having the rejuvenation, healing. Now you can heal, but you found your purpose, and you know that this is not for me. And I think that that's the whole thing of this wisdom is there was no place for this within your life anymore. You're moving on from it. You're growing from it. But it's just like this cycle, like kind of chain that just kind of keeps you going around and around. And maybe it was even digging trenches. I dig a trench over here and I try again with this situation. Maybe even though I did the same thing twice, maybe I'll have a different outcome. And it's not working. You're realizing it's not working. It keeps you in regret. It keeps you in this pattern. It keeps you in this place of disappointment and failure when it comes to this 7th house. There's like, you know what? And you're like looking back going, and I have to get to those 2 of Cups. Well, that's where the wisdom came. And you have the faith and the hope. You turn around. You have turned around to see the truth within the situation. Whoa. And that's where your courage is really building at the end of the month. And you can see exactly what is going on within the situation. My gosh, you guys, this is a beautiful reading. You've come a long ways. And we all as people get stuck in patterns. We all get stuck in these karmic cycles. We build our own karmic cycles sometimes, trying to do the same thing and, looking for a different outcome because it was just a little bit different this time than it was last time. Or we gave them this second chance because they came back more loving. They, didn't manipulate me for a month, and then all of a sudden they go right back to their same patterns, their same karmic ways. And then it just ends up the same way again and again. So it always feels good, right? It feels good for a minute. It's got that like feel good moment. And then it ends up the same in the end. And you're like, well, come on. And then it just keeps giving us Five of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Cups, right? Loss, grief, disappointment, failure. Why am I doing this? Regret that I took you back again. Then they want to come back and do it again. Or I feel like I miss you and I love you and let's try this again. Codependency, or however. Your story is, everybody's story is a little bit different. Maybe you wanted to escape, you couldn't find another job and you're like, you know what, we'll just try it again. Me and the boss, we can do good. He's doing good today. And then he's an asshole tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So however it is, it's just like, it's the same. It's like a rotating, it's like a Ferris wheel. Sometimes we get stuck at the top you know, and it goes round and round and round and round. We get stuck at the top and then we're talking and we're having a great time. And then all of a sudden it starts spinning again. The next thing you know, we're arguing, we're fighting. I want out. I want out. Get me off. Get me off. And then they want to come in and do it all over again. you know, like what the heck? Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.